Hello boys and girls, Mrs. Skinner here. We're going to do a reading lesson for Friday, May 1st. Okay? So, we've been singing a cute song this week about frogs. So, you can follow along at home. You can either follow along with the page that's in your packet, or you can use your hand and your log. Miss Skinner is going to use this cute little deal, okay, with the little froggies. All right, let's go ahead and go. 5 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 4 little speckled frogs. 4 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 3 little speckled frogs. Gulp, gulp. 3 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool. Oops, he's stuck. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 2 little speckled frogs. 2 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there is 1 little speckled frog. Glop, glop. 1 little speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. She jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no little speckled frogs. Glop, glop. Cool. So frogs jumping in the pond. We learned that frogs tend to live near water. They have their habitat close to water. Toads like to be on drier land. Let's review our vocabulary words. We have croak, the deep hoarse sound that a frog makes. Croak, croak, ribbit, croak, croak. Next we have the gills. That's a picture of a little tadpole. Tadpole is like a baby frog, and they breathe through their gills. The gills are the body parts that a fish or tadpole uses to breathe, just like the lungs. Tadpoles use gills to breathe. We use the lungs, okay? Poison. Oops. Let's do that one last. Habitat. The natural place where a plant or animal lives. Okay, and you can see the frog in the habitat, which is a pond, sitting on a lily pad. Very cute. So a frog's habitat is near the water or in the water. Toad's habitat is more on dry land. Miss Skinner's habitat is in a house. That's where I live most of the time. Dog's habitat depends on where they live. If they're a dog that stays in the house, then their habitat is their house and probably the yard when they go outside. Some dogs stay outside all the time, and that's their habitat. Habitat is where you live. Poison. Something that can kill or hurt living things. Frogs have lots of, or not all frogs, some frogs have lots of poison in their skin to keep away the predators or the enemies. And do you remember what I said about frogs? How you can tell if they're poisonous? If you said that their skin is a bright color, you're right. If you see a frog that has bright colored skin, like red, yellow, blue, really bright, it's probably poisonous. Okay. We have learned that frogs lay eggs. So we're going to talk about how a frog starts out its life and how it evolves and changes, the life cycle of a frog. Well, when a frog first starts out, it's an egg. These are pictures of eggs. They're like a little circle and kind of has a little dot of the piece of frog, the start of a frog in it. Okay, that's part one, an egg. Then it goes to here, this picture right here. Tadpoles without any feet. They live without feet for a little while, then they turn into this. A tadpole with some little feet. Maybe you can see the little feet there. Okay, then they start to change and become more like a frog. Their tail will fall off. And then they end up looking just like this. A frog. Okay, so there's basically 6 different stages in a frog's life. Right here, we've got them. The eggs. The tadpole without feet. The tadpole with feet. The tadpole that's starting to lose its tail. A tadpole that's starting to look like a frog and has no tail. And then finally, a frog. Those are the 6 stages of a frog's life, okay? You have these pages in your packet for today. Okay, you've got this one, and this says go. So this is where you put the first stage of a tadpole's life. Right here it says stop. So you end there. They're trying to trick us a little bit. You start here, eggs, tadpole, tadpole with feet, tadpole losing its tail, or frog that still has a little bit of a tail, then tail falls off, frog. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Miss Skinner said it wrong. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's where you stop. So the last one needs to be the frog. This one. Right there, that one goes here because it's the end. So it goes boom, 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 end. Frog. Eggs here, something, 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 frog here. Okay, because it says stop. So it's winding around. All right? That is how you do the page. You use this page, you cut out the pieces. Eggs go at start. I'll tell you that much. Frog goes at stop. Okay, so you'll have the first 2 done and then you figure out what's in between. And all you have to do is look closely and see how the frog evolves and changes. All right, see you guys in a little bit.